Trinity B1 ISC1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISC1, Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Thank you. Ready?
Yes.
This is Trinity College London ISC1. My name's Angelina. I am your interlocutor. For your speaking and listening test, what's your full name?
My full name is Muhammad Latif Khan.
What's your topic's title for today?
My topic's title is hobbies.
What are your 4 topic points?
My 4 topic points are watching films, eating out, playing sports, traveling.
Could you tell me about the places where you like to travel?
I would like to travel, as I said you earlier, I would like to travel Saudi Arabia.
But I don't know, you have told me earlier or not.
Okay,
It's
sorry,
new.
it's my bad. It's my bad.
Okay, once again, where would you like to travel?
I would like to travel Saudi Arabia.
Okay. How do you prefer to travel?
I would like to travel by flight.
Okay. And with who would you like to travel?
I would like to travel with my mother and my wife.
All right. Could you share a recent experience when you traveled with your family?
A recent experience, yeah. I traveled to a beach with my partner. It was really good.
Okay. Could you please tell me about the types of films you like to watch?
I would like to watch action movies.
Okay. Do you prefer to watch films at home or at the cinema?
I would prefer in cinema, so I would go. I love watching in cinema. So.
Okay. Can you tell me about a film that you had seen recently?
The recent film I see, like Freelancer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an action movie.
Okay, all right. And who was your favorite character in the film?
The main lead, the hero.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about the character? What did you like the most?
The most the hero is a ex-military officer, and he traveled to different states in America, and he went to search his brother who died in a in a fight. So that's what the film is about.
All right. Could you tell me about the place where you usually like to eat out?
At restaurants. I would like to eat at restaurants.
What kind of restaurant is it? What do you like about it?
I love Popeyes, so
what? You completed.
yeah, okay. I love eating in Popeyes.
Why?
It's a good restaurant because the food is really good. The burgers and the meal and the prices are reasonable. So I love eating there.
Okay. Tell me about the sports you like to play.
I would like to play cricket.
How often do you play sports?
In my leisure time, whenever I get leisure time, I'm gonna play cricket. So.
Okay. Do you like any extreme sports?
Yes, I like extreme sports.
Hmm.
Paragliding?
Okay. Have you tried it?
No, not yet. I just watch it.
When would you like to try it?
To be honest, we need a training for that, and everything we need to so I don't want to try
Muhammad,
it, but
say something, you know.
I love seeing it, but I can't try it because it's needed experience, and and it's needed practice. So I don't go with that. I don't want to put my life in the risk. So I love it, but I love seeing it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the end of the discussion part. Please don't be quiet, okay? You have to say something. The gap that is there, so the examiner would sit there and wait what you have to say next. You have to say something. You just have 4 minutes. This is
Okay.
not a casual conversation between two
I need
friends.
to continue I need to continue speaking, right?
Sir, you need to finish a thought, right? If I say, okay, what kind of food you like to eat? So means that there's something that you need to say more. You know, there's something that's left. And the listener is hanging on. That what do you want to say next? When you'll finish, then I'll ask you the next question.
Okay.
Thank you. This is the end of the first part. Now I'm going to have a small conversation with you about the topic health and safety rules at your work. So could you please tell me about the health and safety rules at your work?
Yeah. The first thing at my work, the health and safety rules, we need to follow the procedure. We need to I used to work in warehouse, so the work and safety rules are, the health and safety rules are, we need to wear a high vis that visible to the person which driving the forklifter, and we need to wear safety shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay. More? Or that's all?
that's all. Yeah.
Okay, why these rules are needed at work?
Because it's a risk of life, so we need to follow the procedure with the company what they given us. So that's what.
Sir, health and safety rules are basically always there to avoid accidents, unnecessary accidents at work, okay? Or to avoid all types of accidents at work. That's the basic reason why we have health and safety rules, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, is there any health and safety rule at your work that you would like to change?
What to change? No.
Would you like to ask me 2 questions about health and safety rules at my work?
Yeah. Why do you think health and safety rules are important?
Health and safety rules are important to avoid accidents at the workplace, for the health and safety of customers and employees, and for the good reputation of the business.
Okay. What are the health and safety rules at your work?
Wearing gloves and also taking care of the hygiene.
Okay.
Thank you. Good job, but your score is not distinction, it is a merit. Okay? Merit. And I'm sure this is all you need, don't have to get distinction, but if you will try to give your answers precisely and not like letting the examiner hang and wait, and you did not finish your sentences and I was waiting, when is he finished or not? Okay, don't do that. You know English already.
Okay.
Yes, every
Yeah.
single second in this test matters.
Okay, ma'am.
Just 7 minutes, nothing else. Okay, Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am.
Mohammed, get ready. Let's quickly listen to a recording first. I'm going to
Okay.
play a recording about Burlington Arcade. You will listen to the recording twice, and
Okay.
then I'll ask you 6 questions about the recording, right?
Okay.
ISE 1, Task 1.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
Now listen again.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
All right, now I'd like to ask you 6 questions about the recording. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
What can you buy in the Burlington Arcade?
Handmade shoes and jewelries.
When was the Burlington Arcade built?
1819.
Why did the rich man build the Burlington Arcade?
Because people throwing rubbish into his garden.
What is one of the rules of the arcade?
You can't carry large objects.
What happens if you break a rule in the Burlington Arcade?
They say you to go outside.
How many people visit the Burlington Arcade every year?
4 million people.
Congratulations, you've passed this test with a distinction. Okay,
Thank you,
next
ma'am.
one. I'm going to play a recording about child language learning. You will listen to the recording once and you will not take any notes. And once you've heard, you would tell me in few words what is this recording about. Let's listen.
Integrated Skills in English, Level B1, Task 2.
Babies begin to speak at about 1 year old. To start with, they learn words very slowly. For some time, they only know about 50 words, and mainly words for objects and people. Then, when they are about 18 months old, their vocabulary suddenly begins to grow very fast. They begin to use verbs and adjectives, and they may learn as many as 10 new words every day. Some people say that this is because children suddenly recognise what a word is. They realise that each word refers to something in the real world. It is strange that children do not need to hear a word many times. Sometimes they have only heard it 2 or 3 times before they begin to use it. By the time they are 6 years old, children can use about 6,000 words, and they can understand about 14,000.
All right, could you please tell me, what is this recording about?
This recording is about a child begin to speak.
Okay, now listen to the recording again and write down important 6 facts from the recording to retell those facts to me. Let's listen again.
Integrated Skills in English, Level B1, Task 2.
Babies begin to speak at about 1 year old. To start with, they learn words very slowly. For some time, they only know about 50 words, and mainly words for objects and people. Then, when they are about 18 months old, their vocabulary suddenly begins to grow very fast. They begin to use verbs and adjectives, and they may learn as many as 10 new words every day. Some people say that this is because children suddenly recognise what a word is. They realise that each word refers to something in the real world. It is strange that children do not need to hear a word many times. Sometimes they have only heard it 2 or 3 times before they begin to use it. By the time they are 6 years old, children can use about 6,000 words, and they can understand about 14,000.
Yes, could you please tell me 6 facts about the recording?
Yeah, baby begin to speak about 1 year old, and the 18-month baby vocabulary suddenly grow fast. They use the verbs and objects, and every day they use 10 new words, and they recognize what a word is in the real world, and 2 to 3 times they use it, and a 6 years old baby can learn about 6,000 words and understand 14,000.
Oh, that's brilliant. You've told me almost everything, but I would still want to ask you 1 or 2 follow-up questions. Do children have to hear a word often in order to learn it?
No.
Why does a child's vocabulary suddenly grows at 18 months?
Because they recognize what a word is.
What are the child's first words about?
Verb and object.
That is correct, sir. You have passed this test with full marks. Congratulations to you.